We're going to make a little Valentine's Day car, or whatever kind of car you want it to be. We'll call it Valentine's Day because we're going to do her in pink and purple. So it should look like this. Should be a bracelet if you like. And off we go. So I started with, start with the body. We just want to make it red, just so the pink one can have a friend. All right, we're going to start with just filled up, maybe, I don't know, hand 5-6 inches at the end. I don't need all of it, so it's not an exact science. All right, we're going to start here with an ear twist. Okay, and then right away I'm going to grab my next balloon, which is going to be for your tires. You can use black, whatever color you want. I'm going to use purple. Here probably 7 inches at the end. You don't need the whole thing. So I'm going to start right away making the first tire. It's going to take the end of this, fold it over. And there goes my balloon. Tuck it through. This will be our first wheel, tire, wheel, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to twist these two together here. Okay, and this is where we're starting, the front end of this. Alright, then we're going to go across the front for the front of the car, however wide you want to make it. Usually just make it about as wide as my hand is, just because it's easier to remember. Do an ear twist here. Oh, this is tight. Okay, and then I'm going to go, we're actually going to make a square. This will be the side, for so however long you want the car to go back. Okay. Measure about the same, measure the same distance, not about. Twist it off. There's your ear twist. So we're just making a box. Okay. Figure out where that is going to fit in there exactly. My cars are rarely exactly symmetrical, but that's okay. Being different is okay. All right. Alright, so now we've got our box, and we've got our tire attached. So for the front of our car, we're going to make a loop coming across the front, and then one back over. So for the top of the windshield. So for the front, I'm just going to pull it in front of here. Give it a little space. Pinch it, twist it into that ear twist. Okay, and then I'm going to come back over, give it a little extra space so it's like the top of the windshield. Oh, this will be the front. So it'll look like that. And pinch it off, twist it in, get rid of the rest, tie it in, so you don't lose your balloon. Don't lose your balloon. It's not a good thing. Okay, so let's make this all nice and even. So this is what we have in the front. I made this a lot taller than I did in my other car. It's okay. However you want to make it. Alright, so we've got this one here, this one tire. I'm going to take this purple balloon, I'm going to pull it to the back here. I like to squeeze the extra air out because we don't need the whole thing. I used to, after I did a tire, I used to rip it off, tie it, and then start here, rip it off, tie it, do one here and here and here separate. But after about 10 cars, my fingers got really tired, so I don't rip them off anymore. You just squeeze some air out, stretch it. It's just going to be on the bottom, on the undercarriage of the car. Twist it into the ear twist back there. Yep, wrong side. Okay, make a little loop for the next wheel, tire. Someone tell me if it's a wheel or a tire. Oh wait, it's a wheel if it's a bike. This is what happens when you do videos at 1:30 in the morning. Alright, so we've got the front and side. So I'm going to go across the back, do the same thing, squeeze it out. Wrapping it around, make another loop twist. My fingers will cooperate. Alright, and then one more to the front. And loop twist. Now, sometimes if I feel like it, sometimes I'll put this attached over here. You don't need to. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and rip it up. Wrap it around a few times so you don't lose it. Okay, here's our basic car. 1, 2, 3, 4 tires. All right, then we're going to take our scrap of our white. I lost it. Just a 260. You only need as far inflated as from one side to the other here, and that's all you need. If you have extra inflated, that's okay. We'll rip it off anyway, so just find, grab one of these front tires, wrap it around. And this is going to get wedged in here and attached to the other side. Now, I'm not going to rip this off right up here like I would the other balloons. I'm going to cut it down here. I'm going to deflate it down here so that I can use this and tie this into a bracelet. Here's our extra. Let's wrap it around. Ah, it's escaping. Alright, so you got plenty of room for this to be as a bracelet. Alright, then I took, just to be silly, you can even just use a scrap of a 160 or 260, just a little bubble on the end. Make a few little ear twists in here. Whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. Back end of the car somewhere, pick a side. You just decide how long you want this to be. If it's too long, it'll flop down. So I probably leave about 5 inches up where it still kind of dangles up in the air pretty good. And then just twist it around one of these ear twists and tires. Cut the extra off. Alright, next thing I'll have to do left now is add some artwork. Markers around here somewhere. Alright, so we're just going to give him eyes. So you can see where he's going so he doesn't get lost. She, he. Simple. And then his teeth, or his mouth. And then you can fill that in with white. You can use edding. I usually use these now, Zig Painties. A lot of people like eddings. I use whatever I have in my container here. I do the white marker last instead of white first and then going over with the detail with the black, because this marker is really hard to draw over, this paint marker, with a regular marker. Once it's completely dry, you can use a marker on top of it. I'm usually not that patient. Alright, so here are our two. Here are 2 silly cars for Valentine's Day. Ta-da! Thanks for stopping by. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you later. Thanks.